Hello and welcome to another CineQuest Reviews. We're going to do a quick review of the film Primate, the first official horror film and film in general, new film for 2026.
Found me. What's up?
So Bryce,
Shock the monkey, shock the monkey.
shock the monkey with rabies is what it is. A very simple, Jesus Christ, a very simple.
Oh, Ray, you sound like you got rabies, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a monkey gets rabies and starts killing people. That's it. That's the premise, and that is pretty much what it goes with throughout the whole film. A bunch of no-name face women. Like I don't know, no idea who they are. They all kind of look the same a little bit, and a bunch of,
all
like,
you need in these movies: young, attractive, possibly college, aged, douchebags that are fodder for dying,
and probably
and a sympathetic dad figure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and a killer animal. There you go. You got it.
Well, because as you may or may not know, Ray, this man who's directed this movie directed one of my favorite modern shark movies, 47 or 48 meters. I can't remember the number, but the meters down. It's a very similar premise.
I clarify something for you though, Bryce. Like I believe this guy directed not that one, but Uncaged, which is the second one. Did you see the second one?
They're both great movies. I don't care, man. They're both great. They're sharks. I'm gonna give a fucking break to you. One's even more. Honestly, that one's probably even better, just because of the fact that it's like whoever thought of like a blind shark, a blind cave shark. You know what I mean?
I'll say this. I enjoyed both of those films also.
Nah, they're simple, fun movies. But it's you already like watching this, and like you get a similar vibe of like how he directs movies. You know what I mean? It's like a natural. This isn't what you call national. This is an animal attacks movie. You know, they used to make these a lot. Actually, it was real big in the 70s and maybe probably into the 80s. They had a lot of animal attack movies. I think, speaking of which, Shakma. I don't know if you ever saw Shakma. Shakma was like a killer baboon movie from the 80s. I just remember the commercial or the trailer, because it was like literally the baboons like jumping at the camera. Yeah. Anyways, this was kind of a big thing for like a long time. When shark movies, of course, have been done to death, but yeah. So it was interesting that he came back with because he did the two shark movies. Then he did this, or I guess one. Anyways. And then just to come out with like a chimpanzee, which we all, of course, know the horrible tragedy that befell the woman with the pet chimpanzee. So, you know about that, right? She was on Oprah and everything. Yeah.
She fucked up her face. Yeah.
So it was interesting. And then on top of that, of course, the shark movie had to be CGI'd. You know, I don't know if they're going to get like a puppet shark and all that, but they did practical effects with the chimp, which is... It's funny because I remember telling you. I'm sorry, I'm like really rambling here, but the thing is, like I told you, Ray, which I think that always makes me mad about some of these movies, and I get it. They got to make them more fearsome. They always make the sharks look a little more evil, almost maybe possibly demonic. You know, to make them fied. But that's not how
as the camera's passing the shark, they're just like
yeah. Well, they always make like the teeth more like pointed and like elongated, like or like real crisscrossy. I don't know how to explain it, but. This movie is funny because that chimp had a huge fucking head, man. I've never seen a chimpanzee with a head that big, dude. It just looked kind of funny, but honestly, the effects were good though.
It was a rabies.
Yes, encephalitis, his head was swelling. I got it. You know what? You're right, man. No, it was but the effects were good. Like it was.
They were.
That chimp was pretty scary, you know. But again. You've got to make the animal look a little scarier, so that's like it's like not what a chimp would naturally look like.
Yeah.
But they did a good job. It was that scene with the curtain and everything. That was terrifying, man.
That was. I mean, I would say there were some genuinely tense moments in this movie. I mean, you have to understand that you're like you said, the curtain. You see the chimp there, and it's just like kind of like.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some. I think the actors did a good job playing off this animatronic or like whatever it was. It was a person in the.
I think so.
I think but I think the face was like a animatronic kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think the actors did some genuine like tension filled scenes between the chimp and themselves, because I mean there was points where I was just kind of like, ooh, you don't know what the monkey's gonna do. I was waiting for him to rip someone's face off, but then he wasn't. But then there was...
He did.
No, he did. But I'm saying, like, there were scenes, and I spoke to you about this, was that the chimp started to feel just like strategic as opposed to a chimp that has rabies and he's just instinctually like killing things.
Yeah, they kind of didn't know what they were wanting to do with it there. There was like like okay, he's rabies. He's supposed to be an all out. He's supposed to be an all out rabid beast, like unthinking. And then it's like, do we want to do like super chimp that's like intelligent or some shit, or do we want to do like just a raving lunatic chimp? Because yeah, it was all like engaging in like cruelty and shit. It was just kind of like fooling the girl, and then it's like. It's okay. And then, it's like, I don't know. I was like, what the hell is that about, dude? Come on.
Well, yeah, I mean, like the points where the chimp does kill someone, like it's pretty gruesome in the way he does it. But like you said, like
I think they could have gone.
It's just funny that the chimp at some points has like some strategy going on to like really like screw with these.
Well, if you think about it, it was like a pretty, I guess, smarter than normal chimp, but it was like learning like sign. It's like it was Amy from fucking Congo, like bad gorilla, bad. But it actually kind of did do that with the woman's name. Was evil or whatever her, I can't remember the lady's name, but it was literally doing that like bad.
I was expecting the chimp to be like evil bitch, evil.
Yeah. Oh, I could have done like a curse, like that werewolf movie. They should have like had it come out, pointing the finger and shit. That would have been funny.
That would have been great.
Yeah, they really have to give it. They have to like fool it into coming out, and be like, Ben's just a stupid, dumbass chimpanzee. Doesn't it's all fucking like
fucking
no, bro. Like this does the Xbox thing like fucking. Shit, I lost the fucking train of thought here with this thing. Yeah, they did kind of. Honestly, man, I think some of the kills were pretty like good and brutal. I think they could have given to me. I was expecting a lot worse though. I was kind of wish they would have pushed it just a little bit more, but I don't know how that would have gone with ratings and all that. But like, I mean, there were some pretty brutal kills. Yeah, there were some times where they had kills and they kind of like did the off-camera thing. I was like, come on.
Those remember, I think we talked about this after the film too. Is that the two douchebags that came in? The one white kid got his ass fucking handed to him, chimp, but then the black kid when he was like the chimp was chasing him, like you just see him like pounding away, and then we see
what happens
inside, you know. But everyone else, like even like some of her friends got like, we see him like beating the shit out of that one girl on the steps, you know.
Yep.
You know, there was a point when one of the girls goes up the steps, and I was just like, she has to kind of like look at her friend and be like, "Oh my god!" And there was like one just like ran straight up, like she's like, "Oh, she's dead already," so like I can't do anything. I thought they spent a lot of time in the pool, which was also kind of tense and stuff. But like at some point, I was like, "How are they gonna? They're gonna have to get out of the pool at some point," you know? Oh, and there was another scene that was kind of overused. I think it's where the girl gets in the car, and it's in the trailer too. The girl gets in the car. And the chimp has the keys, and he's like fucking dangling them. Like,
yeah. And then that's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on here? Now he knows how to fucking use key fobs and shit. But like earlier, he's like
not even knows how to use key fobs.
Yeah,
he knows how to
fucking open the trunk and
like whenever she's in there and he looks and she goes, he dangles him in front of him. Like, what is this? The fucking ghost face killer from Scream? Like, what is going on?
It's like Ben, do remote start, get cool, get air conditioning.
And I go,
he's got to go in there to kill her, so he makes sure the AC's going and shit. So
he's like, man, hot air conditioner on 60,
humid in Hawaii. The pool thing was funny too, because like I thought about that, like if you know they say like with rabies people get like hydrophobic and shit. Like I was thinking like, man, splash this motherfucker, like fucking he's all fucking freaking out, dude. Like I don't know, like that's what I would have been doing. Like
you know, but you would think that they would. Oh, see, I don't even know if they would know that the rabies would make them chimp like that. I mean, I know he wouldn't get close.
Because I think they talk about it.
Yeah, I think they said he's afraid of water.
They said he can't swim. They said he can't swim.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
don't
why they
know,
were
man.
trying to
It's
like
just
bring him in, but like, yeah, I guess
yeah,
splashing him, he would have been like, "Rah, rah."
yeah, they're freaking out. I don't know, man. I mean,
You know what's crazy about this movie, Bryce, is that like they don't waste any time telling you what happens to the chimp because it literally just says it tells you what happens, and then it just says like rabies, right in the opening, like not
but
even opening
yeah,
credits, like the first thing they tell you, chimp's gonna get rabies. That's why he's killing.
it's not like a Cujo moment where he gets bit by something in the hole, like or whatever. In Cujo, they
Well,
show
I
you
mean,
how
he
he.
does, but the audience, we know he gets rabies. We just don't know how. But the minute we find out that he gets bitten by something, we're like, well, there it is. Like we can move on from that whole aspect of it. Just let's just get the killing started.
Yeah. I don't
I
know,
enjoyed
man.
it
I
though.
mean, I just,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
oh yeah, I did too. It was pretty good. I liked it. I just, I guess to me, there's some missed opportunities with some of the kills. Like I could have really, but again, I don't know with ratings. I don't know how that would work. But you think about like the stories they tell you about like what they do to people. Like for one, I was really surprised there was no eyeball pulling or gouging because he kept going like near their faces. Like, oh, here we go. It's gonna be like real fucked up. And then he did rip off a jaw. Not spoiler alert, but you know. Honestly, dude,
Your fucking
with
face.
the guy, yes, but with the guy in the bed, like I've also heard too that supposedly chimps like also have a male chimps will try to like tear off genitalia and stuff. So I was like really thought it was gonna like pull the guy's dick off or whatever, but no, none of that happened. So, or then we did
You're
think
like,
that there was gonna be some kind of more of a nefarious thing going on in that scene, but it didn't happen.
yeah, like it almost seemed like
It,
is at
it,
some
it kind of
point.
implied it like it was something
Yeah,
was gonna happen there.
I was like, is he gonna face fuck this guy?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I was like, uh, I don't know, man. You know what's funny, dude? We used to, and maybe Daniel, if you ever talked to him, like could tell you this because I don't. Well, I know I was in 4-H with his sister, and back when I was in 4-H, and this is in middle school. It's funny, like after seeing this movie, I think about like how crazy this shit is. There was a lady that would bring a chimpanzee all the time.
Really?
She was known to have I don't know if she had a couple of chimps or just that one, but she lived in La Feria with us and I don't know what side of town she was in or whatever, but literally she would bring a fucking chimp in, like it would be like holding onto her, like on her neck. It would be like holding on, and it had a diaper on and everything. She'd always bring that thing in, and after like seeing this movie, I was like, damn, this woman is bringing a fucking taking time bomb to this to all these children and shit. I don't know.
I mean,
Thank God we live in Texas where guns are rampant. So yeah, but
well,
I
yeah,
don't know, man.
the idea when the chimp starts like going a little crazy, one of the friends is like, just kill it or shoot it or something,
Yeah.
and everyone's just like,
Uh,
how dare you, you know?
well,
Now say that was the person who was thinking more rationally about the situation,
yeah.
but I think the idea of killing Ben the chimp would have had more of an effect in this case if they have spent just a little bit more time establishing the relationship between the chimp and the family, you know?
Yeah,
Because I
they
mean,
should
at
have done
some
more
point or
character
another,
development with Ben.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I
see
mean, at
him.
some point
Well,
or
actually, they
another,
kind of did if you think about it, because
they did a
they
little
showed
bit.
him as when he was a baby and all that.
They did, but that was kind of like brief. That was so brief, you know.
Yeah,
But I just found it funny whenever the dad has to come and like do his thing. He starts kicking the chimp. He starts like going after the.
dude, that was interesting too. Like I kind of like they could have done. I mean, again, this movie wasn't very long, and I mean, what can you really do? But I thought that was kind of interesting. The scene where he comes home and you're like from his perspective, so he's deaf, you can't hear anything. But yeah, that was funny, man. I was like, there was this like jock Hawaiian guy that was like fighting with it and he couldn't do anything and this like elderly man's coming this elderly author's coming and he's like fucking
Yeah, man, he's got that old man strength, dude.
I
His
guess he's like beating
hands
the
are like
crap
this
out of
big.
Ben. It was funny. Yeah. Maybe he saw him as like the alpha, so he was kind of like,
I
he's like,
mean,
oh,
it's like, damn you,
yeah,
Ben!
yeah,
Like squeezing
yeah,
his fucking neck, and you just see Ben like.
yeah.
That would have been more traumatizing. It's like, oh my god,
Well, they
Dad.
needed,
Mind you, he can't hear anything,
no,
but all he sees is the
no,
fucking.
yeah. You know what they needed, man? They need Chuck Heston, dude.
Yeah,
They need Chuck Heston, man.
yeah.
Damn you to hell.
Overall, this was an enjoyable,
Yeah, it
straight up
was.
horror movie. Like killer
Yeah.
animal animal turn killer, going after like this piece innocent people or whatever.
Yeah.
But we pretty much wanted to go see like a chimp killing people, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the movie served its purpose.
Yeah, and I would say go. I think by the time this is come out, it's probably out of theaters already. But I would have said if you can see it in theater, I would watch it in theaters. I like the experience. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be good either way. But like, I don't know, something about seeing this movie in a theater, like it just, I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like it would
I
enhance
think it would,
the.
I think it would do well as a streaming film as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it would still get the same aspect or the same effect
Yeah.
watching this, because again, it's a simple film. There's not much to it.
Oh, and let's not forget the soundtrack is pretty good too.
The soundtrack is kick ass. Yeah,
Which
the
is kind of weird
soundtrack.
for a movie. I was like,
Well,
it
the
was
thing
like
is,
real introspective music too.
yeah.
At some points, I was like, what is going on with this
Well,
Killer
I
8
told you
movie?
like
It's like,
the soundtrack has like a very 80s throwback, like big
no,
time.
I know, but there was there was some scenes where they had like the pad like playing like
Yeah.
they had like a just like a 80s like pad synth type thing. It was like very like, what is up with this movie? Are we like being, is it a real, do we like transport into some like philosophical sci-fi movie here? Like what's going on? It was great. I loved it. It was strange like the some of the choices on it, but I mean, it was a great soundtrack. It was really, I was not expecting that from this movie, but hey. Even the color schemes too, like the reds and the blues and like very almost yellow kind of in some
Well,
scenes when I was
like
thinking about it.
you were the one that kind of like wanted to probably watch this more than I did. I was kind of like not too excited about the film, but I was like, I mean, if I
Well, when
get
I
a
heard who
theater,
directed it, I was like, I was like, yeah, I like his movies, like his animal attack movies, or at least the one he did. So I was like, yeah, this is probably gonna be pretty good.
well, I mean, it seemed pretty straightforward from the trailers. So I was like,
Oh yeah, I
I
mean, you
don't know what
can't
I'm
get more
getting. I was
straightforward
like,
than
yeah, I
that.
got exactly that, but it was
Yeah,
enjoyable. Yeah, it was a surprise for me that I was going to enjoy it as much as I did, especially with the soundtrack and the kills and the actual tension in the movie. I didn't really think it could get like that tense in a movie, but like, yeah, it did a good job. So
the only thing for me, and if you don't stop right now, if you don't want to hear any spoilers, the only thing is for me, I was really hoping at the end of it that they were gonna do something with the girl, like because she got bit. She was the first one that got bit, and then like it had been a long time before they treated her. I was really hoping that they were gonna, she was gonna go like in the ambulance, start killing him and stuff. Like that would have
yeah,
been
that would
cool
have
if
been
they did
cool.
that.
Yeah. Or you know what? Even if it's very 80s to do this, think of like Michael Jackson's Thriller or something like that.
Yeah,
Like whenever they're kind of helping her up, and she's like kind of like going to the bed or something. She just goes,
yeah.
rah! And then it just stops with her like all
Oh,
foamy in the mouth, and she just like
yeah,
it's all blurry and shit. They or
yeah.
think like Sleepaway Camp, like you
Yeah,
just
yeah. Oh, it's when we said Michael Jackson, I was like, and then we're gonna have fucking Vincent Price going,
yeah, probably you could probably do that. I don't know how copywritten his laugh is, but they should have
yeah,
done it.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, definitely check it out at some point, whether or not you're watching it in theater, you're watching it streaming. It's a fun movie. It's really
It's not a
straightforward.
thinker, folks. It's not
No,
a
not
thinker.
at all. Like it's just an enjoyable
Yeah.
animal kills people film.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if you're into that, then by all means, like definitely check it out. So that'll be it for us for a review for Primate. See you next time on whatever film we review next.